I think the idea for an arts district in Kingston is smart, it's organic, it's real, and we have here the right combination of small city, walkable, some older factories that have been repurposed and buildings that are plugging in. We've got arts manufacturing community. We have tremendous talented artists who live here and who are creating their art here. We have a mix of live workspaces that have been created for artists. This year marks the 35th anniversary of RUPCO. Our mission is to create homes, support people, and improve communities. We work broadly in the area of housing and community development. Housing has certainly been at the core of who we are and what we do. Recently, we've had the opportunity to focus a little more on place. And by place-based work, I mean really focusing in on a certain area and trying to be a little bit more comprehensive in our approach to housing and community development. And really trying to harness the things that the creative class, the businesses, and ancillary things that happen when creative people get together. We've seen it happen many, many times across the country where artists have got into neighborhoods that were downtrodden, been responsible for turning those communities around. Brooklyn has just become the highest cost housing market in the country, surpassed San Francisco, and that's driving a lot of growth to all of the Hudson River cities. It's a good thing, I think, particularly if we can capture some of the growth, some of the economic vitality, and not displace people who are already here. We're trying to work in the city of Kingston in a very intentional way, focused on the place. We're working in Midtown in particular, and we have 3 projects now at various stages. The Lace Mill is a very handsome masonry structure. A building built in 1903, for decades was a factory, right in the heart of Midtown. I've always said that buildings with their windows boarded up, it just sends a message to the community that we are downtrodden, that things are not happening here. We can't let that kind of thing stand. We can do better. We were able to repurpose the building. The Lace Mill opened up last summer and is doing fantastic. 55 rental units, some with lofts, some of the most dynamic living space here in Kingston. And our newest project, Energy Square, where we hope to take down a vacant former bowling alley and create some new housing. Right in Midtown, it's the epicenter of the city of Kingston. And our vision for that is a mixed income and mixed use building. Affordable units, some market units on top of commercial space. And we're thrilled that the Center for Creative Education, one of our most vibrant, important nonprofits providing education around dance and music to young people and adults, right here in the city of Kingston, wants to relocate to this location. And we're shooting for energy efficiency with a net zero for living approach. We want to put enough solar on the roof and on the south-facing facade, maybe over the parking, such that we can offset all energy costs for the residents. In both cases, there was nobody living there. We didn't displace any residents out of this building to replace them with others. We've created new housing. We're creating affordable housing that will remain affordable for the next 50 years. Thirdly now, the MetLife building is sitting there. It's a 1-story, 70,000 square foot factory, mostly vacant today, probably the last empty factory in Kingston. It presents an opportunity for what's known today as community wealth building. To take an asset like that, that's not really doing anything, and repurpose it back into any combination of uses. The Hudson Valley is filled with a lot of creative folks in film and digital industry. We see that as maybe an anchor for this building that could also house some small manufacturing or maker space, if you will. So here's another building right in Midtown, in addition to some of the housing work that we're doing, that can offer an opportunity to create some new economic vitality, preference for local folks so that we can create some jobs and capture that wealth here in Kingston. And so housing is a continuum, and we're plugging into it in a variety of ways. I think it's a marvelous opportunity. We're thrilled to be involved with it. And if we can pull off the 3 projects literally across Midtown, we think that in combination, undoubtedly this will have a transformative effect on what Kingston is and what it can be in the future.